Shalom fam and welcome to the evolution of the Harare branch, a new identity. And we talked about this video in the couple service and in the investment initiative finance services, also known as what? The Wednesday services. So without any further ado, we told you that this was a surprise. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So the surprise is that we'll be changing the Harare branch logo and calling it the regional missions. So we'll be changing the name as well as the logo which are being shown underneath. And then we'll be getting into this guide of why us as the executive board or community of faith administration ministry decided to change this. So as the founder, president, and visionary of this church, this is the guide which I created for you so that you have a better and descriptive understanding of the changes behind the names. Because most of you, ever since the starting of the ministry, you are familiarized with these names. Faith Administration Ministry, the organized church, or the Harare branch. But now you'll be changing the name from the Harare branch and will be adding a regional missions Harare. What I want you to notice is that the logo itself is called regional missions, but then the headquarters for Faith Administration Ministry was called the Harare branch, but now it's being called Regional Missions Harare. Harare is then the area that we are adding on to the name so that you know that is the headquarters. So now we'll be getting into it. The name Regional Missions is an umbrella word for all branches in Zimbabwe or abroad. As I explained in a video, that we are up to a project of building online branches soon. The name regional missions would simply mean that the branches are regional, or in other words, found in Zimbabwe or abroad in certain regions. So let's say that we've built an online group for Mashingo called Fair Mashingo branch. They will be under the regional missions Zimbabwe. The purpose of putting the Zimbabwe flag drop is so that you know that the region, or in other words, local branches are being found in Zimbabwe. So if you open a branch in America, what will change will be the flag, and the name will still be the same, being regional missions. But in the end, we say the place of where that branch is found. For example, we can call it Regional Missions Los Angeles, CA. And this means that every local branch found in that country will be under the name Regional Missions. But what will differ in the name is the area in which the branch will be located. For example, Regional Missions Harare Mount Pleasant or Regional Missions Harare City Center. What we are simply saying is that Regional Missions is what? The Harare branch. But reason why we changed it from being called the Harare branch is because we've hit 1,700 followers on all of our social media platforms. So since Faith Administration Ministry is now breaking the chain of being an interdenominational church into being a global church, that's why we are then changing it to regional missions. The reason why on the regional missions logo as it is being showing down below is because regional missions focuses in different countries and different areas. For example, let's say we've opened a branch here, an online group called Regional Missions Harare. If you say Harare, it will be confusing because you aren't the specific area of which it was opened in Harare. That's why I gave you an example that we can say Regional Missions Harare, Mount Pleasant, meaning that it has been the group itself is based in Harare, but it's in the area of Mount Pleasant. Because if we say Harare, you aren't saying every branch in Harare will be in that group. No, we will divide you into small pieces. That's why we are saying that we then put the area at the end of the regional missions name so that you know the country and also you know the city or the specific area. As you said, the country will put a flag drop and then the area and then the specific place where we open that will be written. That's why I gave an example that we can open it saying Regional Missions Mount Pleasant Harare. So that it's in Harare, right? It's under the Harare branch. But it's also what found specifically in Mount Pleasant. So we go further. You may ask yourself, since you've changed the logo, why change the name? It's because the name Harare branch itself was centered in Harare only. And since we are globally expanding, we now focus not only in Harare, but globally. as I previously mentioned, reason why we are changing the name is because the name Harare branch was only focusing on branches opened in Harare only. But now that we have 1,700 followers on all of our social media platforms, that then changes us from being an interdenominational church into being a global church. So now it is called regional missions because we want to establish every branch in every specific area and city. In one city, we should have at least even 7 areas in which we've opened branches. I don't know if you're getting it. In Harare, we should have 7 different branches. We should have Mount Pleasant branch, we should have City Center, we should have different kinds of it. You get it. Regional missions focuses on countries and then the city and then the areas within the city so as to divide those branches. So here, since a branch should be miniature and we've surpassed 1,700 people on our social media platforms, it therefore makes us, as the Harare branch, graduate from being a singular branch focused in one city into becoming a department that focuses on regional online branches or missions. So I think we've explained why we've changed the Harare branch. Let me just do a small summary. Reason why we've changed it from the Harare branch is because before we even changed the name to regional missions and the logo is because when we started Faith and Ministry, it was only an interdenominational thing. So we only focused in Harare because in Harare is where our ministry is headquarters is located. Where I record all those natural backgrounds, the ones that you see on the couple service or the film studios, all of it is based in Harare. So that's why we say Harare is our headquarters. But then, since from posting all types of services or weekly programs from the Daily Prayer Plan reading, from the Investment Initiative Seeking Your Future Finance Services or Wednesday services, from the Friday midweek service or the talk, or across all of our social media platforms, if you combine all of our followers on every social media platforms, including my account and church's account, we've managed to get what? 1,700 followers. So that's why we are saying we are now changing it from the Harare branch only from being only focused in Harare to being focused regionally in every country. That's why we gave an example that even if we open what a branch in the United States of America, as you can see the logo down me here, that flag drop of Zimbabwe will change to then the United States of America flag, meaning that those are branches found what? In America. And then we'll say regional missions, but that's not it. We'll just say, we'll write at the end, regional missions Los Angeles, CA. We then write the city and then the specific area in which it is located. Because let's say, okay, we say regional missions Harare and we say we have a branch which is in Harare, and you don't know where to find it because Harare is very big. That's why we then specify the type of area for that branch. So as we say, we are working on the project of opening online branches and many more. So keep you updated, and please, if you have not understand this concept, please rewatch the video or even put subtitles or captions so that you can watch it. Yes, the editing team can put what captions on the video, but rather because of editing purposes, we won't put captions on it. So please, if you do not understand what you have just said, please rewatch the video or even go on our website and ask us personally, and we will send you an email telling you what the regional missions is. So from now on, we'll make edits to the Faith and Ministry, the history video, of where we said that our names is Faith and Ministry, the organized church, and the Harare branch. So yes, you can still call us what the Harare branch, but it's what we are formerly known as. So write down there. You That's the arrangement of the logo you knew originally. Here there was the organized church logo, here there was the Faith and Ministry logo, and there was the what? Harare branch logo. So the other two, the same order will be there, but rather than using this logo, we'll be changing it twice to this one, the regional missions logo. So we change on every social media platforms which had the Harare branch logo. We aren't saying that it's dead, but we are just saying that it was formerly known as. We aren't saying that we are discontinuing from being called the Harare branch. No, we are still the Harare branch, but we are now known as Regional Missions Harare branch. So then, that then means that you oversee every department in Harare since it's where our headquarters is based. So yeah, this is why we say that we aren't discontinuing the Harare branch, but it's just a graduation from being an interdenominational online church into being a global church, which has more than 1,700 followers on all social media platforms. So thank you. I hope this explained what it meant to say that this video was titled "The Evolution of the Harare Branch: A New Identity." We are setting a new identity from graduating. What we are just doing is like graduating from being primary into a secondary type. So thank you. This was me, Tavana Shirunatsa, the founder, president, and visionary of Faith Administration Ministry. And I want to keep in mind that this decision was not only made by me, but it was also made by the Council of Elders who also work in Faith Administration Ministry. So this was me, Tavana Shirunatsa, and if you have any feedback or you want to give us anything, you can. And so thank you and shalom.